Welcome to this edition of the Rhody Reporter. I'm your host for the segment, Mark Zakaria. Attentive followers of your quirky but always sincere Rhody Reporter will know that this editorial series deals exclusively with the foibles of political leadership here in the Ocean State. So let it be noted right up front that while today's topic is international monetary policy, the reason is that once again, Little Rhody is at the mercy of big government in D.C. In his first 100 days in office, President Biden has proposed more than $6 trillion worth of deficit spending, much of which has already been approved by Congress. The ratio of U.S. national debt to GDP was 129% at the close of year 2020. That means U.S. government debt owed is nearly a third greater than the total annual output of the entire American economy. That stat is of interest mostly because it is far higher than the same ratio for the nation of Greece when the World Bank took that country's credit card away that same year. If government has stopped paying attention to red flags, might it at least acknowledge them? And by the way, that national debt number that's now sailing past $30 trillion is just the operating deficit. If you add in post-employment benefits owed federal retirees and the huge bundle owed Social Security, the real debt is more than $100 trillion higher than the 30 you keep hearing about. Okay, so why is that a problem for Little Rhody? Here's why. The U.S. dollar has an artificial but preeminent place among world currencies. The greenback is the de facto reserve currency for all international transactions. What's the price of a barrel of oil? What about an ounce of gold? Whatever those numbers are from day to day, they are numbers of dollars. This really rankles the rest of the world. Many U.S. competitors are actively working to replace the dollar with their own currencies. The real trouble, however, is coming from the free market. As non-government currencies like Bitcoin are growing in popularity, it should not escape your attention that they are hard currencies. That is, depending on the demand for any one cryptocurrency, its value in dollars will change. That means the Federal Reserve Bank can no longer just issue bonds and print money because no one will buy them if there's a better deal out there. That's the problem for the federal government. It will instantly be faced with a huge debt that it has to pay back in a currency it cannot just print on demand. So that's the problem. That's also the problem for Little Rhody. Its rich Uncle Sam will no longer have unlimited credit with which to extricate the Ocean State from any of its misadventures. The only way to pay for all that Bitcoin or even Dogecoin will be to tax, but not spend. There used to be lots of largesse to go around, folks. America used to be a land of plenty. The only play left after losing most favored currency status will be to dramatically cut expenses and start repaying or start repudiating the national debt. In the opinion of your favorite fiduciary advisor, the Rhody Reporter, the best way out is to stop big government spending today, and then have a critical look at little government spending right here in Little Rhody.